Hey everyone, and welcome to today's explainer. So, today we're looking at something that is probably sitting right in your kitchen at this exact moment: garlic. But we're going to move way past its everyday culinary uses to explore the actual mechanics behind its thousands of years of use as a really powerful natural remedy.
Okay, let's dive into this. We're always out there searching for these complex, super expensive superfoods, but the ultimate natural remedy might literally be something you already buy for a few cents at the grocery store. By the end of this explainer, I want you to completely rethink how you view that simple bulb of garlic in your pantry, because we're going to see exactly how it transforms from a humble flavor enhancer to a frontline defender of your daily health.
All right, Section 1, The Secret of Allicin. Now, what's really interesting about this is that garlic's superstar status isn't just magic. It's not a myth. It literally all comes down to a very specific sulfur compound called allicin. When we talk about the medicinal properties of garlic, and we're talking about everything from immune support to heart health, allicin is the absolute engine driving all of those benefits. But there is a super fascinating catch here. The garlic clove doesn't just hand over this compound willingly.
Yeah, you can't just swallow a clove whole and expect a miracle. To actually unlock those medicinal properties, Step 1 requires you to physically crush or cut the garlic. Doing that triggers Step 2, which is an enzymatic reaction where those powerful sulfur compounds, including allicin, are actively released and activated. It's basically like a chemical lock and key. You physically have to break the plant structure to activate the superfood. How cool is that?
Moving right along to Section 2, Defending Your Immune System.
Okay, so garlic acts kind of like your body's personal bouncer. It actively neutralizes three specific types of external invaders. First, it helps fight off viruses, specifically common culprits like the cold and flu. Second, it's highly effective against harmful bacteria. And third, it even goes after certain fungal infections. This broad-spectrum defense is exactly why garlic is so heavily consumed during the winter months. It is just such a highly accessible strategy to prevent illness when we're at our most vulnerable to these exact invaders.
Just think about what this actually means for a second. Garlic acts as a powerful, natural antibiotic. I mean, it is incredibly rare to find a simple, whole food that can actively fight off bacterial and fungal threats entirely naturally, completely devoid of chemical additives. What you are utilizing is a natural defense mechanism that the plant evolved for its own survival, and you're using it directly for your own immune support. It's honestly a fascinating realization.
Let's move to Section 3, Protecting Heart and Cells. And this brilliantly illustrates how garlic works internally. While it fights off those external threats, it's also maintaining your internal engine. It actually targets two massive cardiovascular threats at the exact same time. On one side, it actively contributes to reducing high blood pressure. On the other, it works to decrease the bad cholesterol, known as LDL. By simultaneously lowering the pressure in your vessels and reducing the harmful cholesterol that can clog them up, garlic proves itself to be a deeply important ally for your long-term cardiovascular health.
But wait, it goes deeper than that. Beyond blood pressure, it improves your overall blood flow, which ensures that oxygen and nutrients are efficiently delivered throughout your entire body. It is also incredibly rich in antioxidants, which actively fight aging by shielding your cells from oxidative stress and breakdown. So it's essentially delivering natural protection at a microscopic, cellular level.
All right, on to Section 4, Boosting Your Gut Health.
You know, holistic well-being really starts in the gut, right? Well, garlic actually helps improve your overall digestive process. And what's wonderfully counterintuitive here is that while we literally just learned that garlic fights harmful bacteria, it actually promotes and favors the good intestinal bacteria in your gut microbiome. By fostering that healthy flora, it actively helps reduce various digestive discomforts, really just smoothing out your whole internal processing system.
So how do we actually apply all of this? Let's look at Section 5, How to Consume Garlic.
Okay, so if you want the absolute maximum medicinal effect, eating it raw is definitely the way to go. Just remember, you absolutely have to crush it first. Now, if that's a little too intense for you, cooking it into your daily dishes is an incredibly easy way to integrate it. For a smoother alternative, you can mix that crushed garlic with honey or olive oil to kind of take the edge off the bite. And finally, if you just want the most convenient intake possible, dietary supplements are a widely available option to get those same benefits on the go.
Finally, we absolutely have to cover Section 6, Precautions and Side Effects.
So, the absolutely crucial point here is a big warning. Because garlic is so incredibly effective at improving blood circulation and impacting your cardiovascular system, it can dangerously interact with anticoagulant medications, better known as blood thinners. If you are currently taking blood-thinning medication, it is absolutely vital that you are aware of this interaction and that you speak with a medical professional, because garlic can actually amplify those thinning effects.
We also have to remember the golden rule of nutrition, right? Moderation is key. Even though garlic promotes good gut bacteria, consuming it in massive excess can totally backfire and provoke digestive issues and discomfort. Too much of a good thing is, well, still too much. So respect the potency of this plant and just make sure you consume it in sensible moderation.
I want to wrap up today's explainer with this awesome, perfect summarizing quote right from our source material. Garlic is a simple but extremely powerful food for health. Consumed regularly and correctly, it can improve immunity, protect the heart, and strengthen overall well-being. Honestly, it is just amazing that an everyday kitchen staple has this level of biological complexity and history behind it.
Well, if this information helped you completely rethink the power of garlic, please hit that like button to support the channel. Make sure you subscribe and ring that bell for more useful explainers just like this one. Until next time, it really makes you wonder, if a simple bulb of garlic can do all of this, what other secret superfoods are hiding in plain sight in your pantry right now?